Hi, Year 5. Yes, it's me here again, and I hope you had a really nice weekend. Getting a little bit more sunny, so a bit less cold. So yeah, spring is finally arriving. So this week we are going to be, I'll just share the screen with you so we can see. Let's go here. Start. Beginning. Here we go. So I can generate questions for research, okay? So this is a very, very important thing to do. And it's something I feel that we need a little bit of work on. We haven't really given you that much opportunity to do so. So yeah, this is a good opportunity because later on this term, when we're back in school, we've got some plans to do some research-based sort of non-chronological, so fact-based activities in English. So yeah, this is leading up to that really, which is important. So this week is going to be refining your questioning skills to start with, and then learning more about how to make useful organized notes on something. Okay, so instead of taking a piece of writing that you get and basically using that as your writing, so you get that, say if you go on the internet and find information about a certain thing, you just regurgitate that information. This is about looking at that information, picking out the important bits and then making sure you put it in your own words. I think this will really, really improve your understanding of the subject, and also the work that will be put on paper will be your own and more better organized and have your own stamp on it. So that's what we're going to do. So the first lesson, the Monday lesson, is to generate questions for research. So it's, if I go this week, going to be working on précising. Now, précising is a French word. So précis, what does it sound like? Precise. So it's about being precise and making sure that you are precise in making notes and being precise in what the text is about. So a précis is a summary or abstract. That means something taken out of a text or speech. So précising means you keep the meaning and detail, but in a shorter form. So as I've said before, you are picking out the important parts of that text, but making it manageable and not having to write loads and loads and loads. So what we're going to do, we're going to base this week on 3 Viking-related subjects, and you are going to find out more about them. Okay, so let's look at what those are. So this first lesson, I have given you 3 different subjects. So the first one, the one on the left, is settlement. You know a little bit about Viking settlements in Britain because geography work you did, was it before half term? I think it was. No, it was this week. So you know a little bit about settlement. But what questions might you have about Viking settlements? I've included a little picture there, but pictures are really, really useful for you to sort of have a little glimpse of what it's about and what questions they might sort of they might bring up when you look at them. The second one is Viking warriors. Again, you know a little bit about Viking warriors. But looking at that Viking warrior there, what questions might you have about that Viking warrior? Well, we know about Anglo-Saxon warriors, but what about Viking warriors? There is going to be more activities on straight when we get back about Viking raids and a little bit about Viking warriors and sort of, you know, how they fight and that kind of thing. And the third one here is a Viking longship. I know Lewis in my class, I know that he's very knowledgeable about Viking longships, but maybe he's got other questions that he might like answered about it. So that'll be quite interesting. So a really, really sort of straightforward first lesson. And that lesson is all about sort of getting you inspired and getting you asking questions about text, because there's no point in researching something or praising something if you are not interested in it. So try and use this day to spark your interest. If you don't want to printing, I mean, there's a lot of printing out. So if you don't want to print out those 3 sheets, if you want to represent them in a different way, that's fine. If you want to do some drawing, that's fine as well. But what I want is a sheet of paper with those 3 subjects on, and you've got all those questions that you want answered about those. Hope that makes sense. Enjoy.